Welcome back, Jadarian. How you doing?
Good.
So it's been about 2 weeks or so since our last session. Can you tell me, are things the same for you? Have you endured any changes?
Um, I've been doing some changes since our last session.
Can you tell me more about the changes?
Basically, I have decided that I'm gonna pursue college instead of the Navy, and I'm starting to apply to more colleges as well and look more into that. Um, I'm also interested in the bridge program at Prairie View because my mother, she did it when she was basically on her way, well, in high school when she was trying to um, experience a college, like have like a college tour or whatever. She basically did that program, but it was called Access at that time. So I'm basically looking into that program that she did.
Okay, Jadarian. Um, you just mentioned that. Okay, you okay, Jadarian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You just mentioned that you were interested in more colleges. So can you like clarify which colleges, all of the colleges that you're potentially interested in?
Um, Prairie View, as I said last time, Texas Southern, like I said last time. Um, U of H, I've applied there, and I also applied at HBU, Houston Baptist University. Um, I've applied to ATC as well. Lone Star College is the one that's connected to my church, and I've also applied to Texas A&M.
Okay. So have you gotten any decisions back about any colleges?
Not yet, but I'm gonna make a decision back at Prairie View because, like I mentioned last time, the last session, when I had to talk with the recruiter, I actually impressed him pretty well when I was there. So I told him my GPA and everything, and I was answering the questions pretty well. So he was very impressed about that. So if it's a college, I know for sure that I'm more than likely to get into, it's probably gonna be Prairie View.
So when did you apply at Prairie View?
I applied at Prairie View and I'm trying to remember because it was I'm pretty sure it was September because Miss Thompson Bennett, which is the college lady from my school, she basically came to our class on a Wednesday. It's Wednesday, it's college day basically. So she came on Wednesday and was telling us to apply to colleges and apply. Texas got a board, and so that's when I applied.
Oh, okay. And you haven't gotten a decision back yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you're pursuing colleges. How are you with the ACT testing?
I am gonna start studying on Tuesday, which is the 15th. Because I'm basically gonna be studying, trying to prepare for that, so I could get ready to take the test in December.
Okay. That sounds nice. Like you have a plan together.
Yes, ma'am.
And when do you think you're going to be applying for the FAFSA?
We were supposed to do it the day we took the ASVAB at school, but it got pushed back, and it's still getting pushed back because the lady has been very busy with things. So it's probably gonna either be sometime this month or early next month.
Okay. So let's now move the conversation to look at going back to high school where you currently are.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at your file. I see also that you really have a big adjustment coming up pretty soon. I see that later this month you'll be turning 18. So, how does that make you feel?
I mean, it's like a big change, but it's not really like a change because to me, birthdays are like the same, like they feel the same, but then at the same time, it's still gonna be a big change because basically becoming an adult. So after this year, I'm not feeling that's when the real work really starts.
Okay. And do you have any big plans in mind, like for your 18th birthday?
Um, Probably go out to eat with some family or friends. Might have a party. I'm not sure yet, but I know for sure I'm probably gonna do something with my mother and some family and friends, probably just a dinner for most for the most part. So
Okay. And what about voting?
um, yeah, I'm ready to start be able to vote when I turn 18.
Okay. Mhm. Well, um, thinking about the age of 18, thinking about graduation coming up, how does that make you feel mentally, psychologically, and maybe emotionally?
I mean, uh, it makes me feel like mentally that I feel like I'm ready for it because I'm basically responsible for doing a lot of stuff that adults have been doing for like a while now. Just only difference is that I just gotta learn how to. I'm in the process of learning how to drive, so I gotta learn how to get that down pat all the way and just make the little adjustments to from high school to college. So
Okay. And any word on like a graduation date? Have they
um, the graduation date I think was set for March 26th.
March
I
26th?
mean May 26th,
Oh, thank you for clarifying that.
and oh, I think it was actually May 30th because I know for sure it's on a Tuesday at like 8 a.m. because we usually have the graduation at the Toyota Center, but like because last year I went to support my friends that graduated there, and my mother she also taught some of the students that graduated, so she was we was both there just trying to support. So, but this year they are switching our graduation to the um, um my school district stadium, like called Mercer Stadium. It's basically a school district stadium that's right next to the admin building. So we're trying to see how that's gonna be and how that's gonna play out because it's not really as nice of a place like it was last year, but we'll make it through with it because it still will still make it a good day because that's still all a big special day for all of us that graduate this year.
Okay. Um, are they going to be having? I know with some school districts they have like a certain limit on people that can come to graduation. Are they going to be having any kind of ticketing system for graduation?
Um, I don't think so because when I talked to my mother about it, she was basically telling me running down all the information with me, and she was basically telling me like the the ticket is basically just first come first serve, and it's not really no tickets at all being sold because of how our district is really set up at the moment right now. So
Oh, what do you mean set up at the moment? What's going on with the district?
basically, it's something with like the funding and what basically trying to run. Um, it's basically the funding is affecting the black schools because we're more on the lesser fortunate side of the district. So, and one of the black schools that's really going to be affected by it is like called Willow Ridge, which is our rival school, but because their enrollment is not as good as our schools, because our school is known for it's better than like academics, athletics, and just all around. So those students might end up coming to our school and might have some mixed schools. So it's going to be a big change. I might be affected by it next semester, but it's really not going to affect me as much as it will affect the other kids in the years to come up.
Okay. So I think that what you're actually speaking of, because I saw on the news about the Fort Bend had a Vatre vote and it didn't pass because they are like short some money and they're blaming um, Robin Hood funding for the shortfall, financial shortfall. Is that what you're speaking
Yes, ma'am.
of? Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. So are you okay with graduation, or is it bothering you
It's
about graduating at Mercer Stadium versus the Toyota Center, or how do you feel about that?
it's bothering me because we didn't get as good of as nice of like a atmosphere where they had graduation last year, but then again, it's gonna be the same. Like we're all gonna still get our diplomas and still be able to walk across the stage. So I'm not really worried about the atmosphere of it. I'm just really just worried about um just just trying to get my diploma and being able to walk across that stage and have my family members and friends see that I made it from pre-K and to the 12th grade, and now I'm going on off to college and into the real world.
Well, Jadarian, I really appreciate that optimistic attitude you have there. That's a great way to look at it.
Thank you.
All right, well, Jadarian, thank you so much. As always, I enjoy our sessions, and I will see you again in 2 weeks.